Hello guys, and thank you for tuning in. Well, this question gets asked a lot, and there is a lot of philosophies or a lot of ideas of when is best to make music. When is the best time of the day to make music? Early in the morning or late at night? It's usually the two extremes, and I have tried them both. And there's a school of thought that says, if you hold a day job and you're busy throughout the day doing other stuff, to wake up very, very early and start making something. And that not only applies to music, but that applies to other things as well that you're doing on the side. Or stay late at night and do it in the evening when you're pretty much shattered or really, really tired anyways. And I mean, if you want my personal opinion, it's different for everybody. And I hear a lot of things both online and forums and vlogs and whatnot about how to wake up at 4 in the morning, how to wake up at 5 in the morning and start doing the hustle and the grind and all of this. And that's perfectly fine. I'm all up for this kind of things. I personally, myself, I am a night person. And I like to work. Let me rephrase that. I am a night person, but I like to work throughout the day. And I don't wake up at 4 in the morning. I don't wake up at 3 in the morning or 5 in the morning. I wake up like a regular human being, I guess. 7 o'clock is my alarm, and that alarm is been like that for many, many years. The other thing to consider is that if you're a parent of young kids or babies, you can forget about what I'm saying. You can completely just drop that out of just throw it away, because when you have a baby, there is no sleeping pattern really for you, even if you hold a day job or not, or if you're making music or not. So, I'm gonna become a father for the second time in April to a baby girl, and my daughter is 7. So I had a couple of years to recover my sleeping pattern, but I pretty much know what's coming now, and there's a lot of interruptions throughout the night. Not only for my wife, but for everybody in the house gets interrupted. So anyways, going back to the point is that I think you have to try it for yourself. You have to try it. I mean, I find, because this is all I do, I feel fortunate enough to just work in the mornings, okay? So I wake up at 7, by 9 o'clock, 9:30, I'm here in the studio, and I treat it like office hours, 9 to 6 or 9 to 5 or whatever. And when I try to put in more hours after that in the evenings, I usually feel already like either ear fatigue, or I am very exhausted, just too much computer time, too much locked in the house, So, when you work in the same environment where you live, you have to find a balance and learn how to switch off. I have stressed this a lot in the past. And the more I do it, the more I realize that, yes, I want to keep normal hours. I want to keep office hours, if you will. But that's for me. If I had a day job, I will definitely have to juggle and say, well, I will need to either wake up early or do it late at night. So at night, I like to hang out, and it has always been like that. I like to be around watching something and just completely unwind, play a little bit of guitar, but just have fun, really, just completely unplugged and unwind. And but we're always doing something related to work, and that could be either responding to messages or checking sales, so even that I try to disconnect and just turn the phone off, so it's very important that, so you have to try it for yourself, man. You have to see what works best for you. It's different for everybody. You might be very busy throughout the day, throughout the whole week, and you might only do music on weekends, and that's what's important here is to have little progress, either on a daily basis or at your own pace, and see what works for you. And nothing is written in stone, like I said. The schedule will change, and when I work from home, there's always little things that need to be done, and I have to put my work first, but there's always this, I am available at the end of the day, so my family might need something. If my daughter is ill or whatever and she can't go to school, she needs to stay at home, obviously, and my work might suffer because of that. So I have to compensate and create that result, because it's not about me doing the hours, it's about me creating results. So, you know, we're only human, but we try to do the best we can. So try for yourself, see what makes you more productive, either early in the mornings, you know, or late at nights, or throughout the day if you're fortunate enough to do it. And you know, see what works with you best, you know, what's the best time of the day to be creative, and put in that energy, because it requires a lot of energy, you know. So anyways, man, hope these videos find you well, and leave the comments below what you think of this topic. And don't forget to subscribe if you're the first time around here or checking out my videos and my vlogs. And yeah, man, you know, let's keep shit real, and hope to see you on the other side, man. Rock and roll. Take care.